Hello Capricorn, and thank you so much for clicking on this video. I hope that this resonates with you, and if it doesn't, just leave it for someone else to pick up, okay? So let's get right into it. What is the current situation for the Capricorns here? Okay, what is the current situation, Holy Spirit? There's something about your energy that feels very balanced. Okay, very balanced here. We have the Four of Cups, okay? So you could be disconnected right now, okay? Really staying to yourself. We have the Six of Swords. We do have the Lovers here. You could have been going through a phase with a lover here, okay, finding out that there was something here that you did not want, or it just didn't give you a sense of joy, okay, or a sense of belonging here. Now I do see you making practical decisions when it comes to your finances, okay. Oh, this one wanted to flip over. We have the King of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, this could have been due to like a situation where it just felt very risky, or it was like a situation where you were very impulsive, or you just had certain expectations here. This doesn't really have to pertain to a romantic interest. This could be anything that you were trying to pursue here, okay? And you could have found out that something had some sort of baggage, like something came along with a problem, and you realize that that kind of problem is not something that you want, so you are disassociating from yourself, okay. Now we do have the Hierophant here, which signifies peace, institutions, okay, and it looks like it's really successful for you. So you could be, I don't know if you're working for um a very big company, or like there's something about you being approved as well for an application. You're going to be very happy about that, or you are currently. All right, and this is actually shocking to you because of what you have may have went through recently. It kind of like it could have been like troubling, but you made the right decision, it looks like. Okay, so tell me a little bit more about the present for Capricorn. What is the Capricorn's energy here? We do have the Five of Pentacles with the Two of Cups. Yeah, um, there's something about insecurities when it comes to a partnership. Okay, fears and doubts, yeah, and kind of like conserving yourself because you don't want to put yourself in a predicament where you find yourself lacking here. So I do see you just making sure that you don't run into any more problems when it comes to this, okay, using your logic as well, okay, with the King of Swords. Okay, so the King of Pentacles in the reverse, and we do have the Two of Wands. Now, I see that you could have saw a situation as you may have felt like you were indebted to someone. You may have felt like you owed somebody something, but really, I see you expanding yourself, taking care of self here, because putting too much extra responsibility here for yourself would be detrimental to your health, is what I'm getting as well. So start putting yourself first, taking care of self before you feel like you need to take care of others, because that could put you in a position where you are lacking. And I see that's why you have left something behind, okay. This could even be a certain like career path, or like a certain position, or even in a romantic sense, like you could have realized that you were doing way more, and it wasn't very 100% with the other person. So it looks like you are definitely being wise and making sure that you hold yourself back from doing something that you may regret, okay. So, or this could have happened, and maybe you are just learning that lesson right now, realizing that not everyone is going to align with you. They're not going to, so you could feel like you have been taken advantage of in a sense. Ooh, Okay, so these actually landed upright, and we have the Page of Pentacles, and we also have the Ace of Wands. Okay, so yeah, so you're like developing and taking action on new things here. Okay, with the Queen of Wands, this is something that's very enticing to you. This is something that you get really excited for. All right, I see you being very inspired, okay, very creatively inspired to be creative, okay, and develop and have ambition in something here that you may find to be very long term. Okay, this is something that you took your time with. Okay, with the Hangman, you could have paused, took a break, and saw something differently, and was like, okay, let me think about this before I invest. And I feel like you are being enticed to invest in something very creative. Okay, so you have a creative pursuit. And we have the Hermit here, which is all about going within and soul searching. Okay, with the Six of Pentacles here, I feel like you are realizing a lot. Okay, when you are in this hermit mode, you start to look at self and you start to analyze self and be like, okay, what am I missing? What can I do to better improve my life? And so I see you actually taking action because you are going within and doing this. Okay, you are looking within and being like, what's going to be fair for me, right? This is helping you heal. This is helping you overcome obstacles here. Okay, so you could have recently gone or found yourself in a situation where it was very challenging. Something could have recently, hit the pockets, okay, and you were like, oh no, that's not good, right? So you went within here, okay, to realize that maybe, I'm putting too much extra responsibility. Maybe I need to, have some introspection and change things up with self, okay? Because yeah, you want things to be, I feel like you want things to be more fair with self, of course. So, and putting yourself in certain predicaments had you like, very defensive here. Okay. I see you actually definitely going against certain principles as well, as what I'm getting. Okay. For the emotional support, okay, that you are searching for. All right. So there is something about you really getting in tune. Okay. You could be having certain new ideas as well, learning new things, especially like again with the Hermit, learning about self. Okay, with the Page of Swords, it's like you're a student to your higher self, and your higher self is kind of teaching you this. Like, listen, you don't want to make that mistake, buddy, right? So, and like your emotions kind of like start to intertwine in that and be like, oh, okay, well, but what if like you start to get scared, and then you're learning like you need to be more balanced with this. Okay, so that's what I'm getting here. What is the Five of Swords? Yeah, and this is exactly what you are healing. Okay, this is exactly what you are doing, is realizing that not everything has to be problematic. Now, don't take that wrong, okay? What I'm saying is basically, if a situation feels like it's not going to go well in your favor, and you feel like, oh, it's always going to be a problem, that negative mindset with the Eight of Swords we just saw, I feel like you're facing that. Okay, I feel like you are being called to put yourself out there more with the Star, be recognized, okay, for your talents, and move forward. Your plans are definitely going to move forward, especially when you start taking accountability for yourself. Okay, with the Page of Cups, again, you're going to be very creative, okay, and your intuition could be telling you this as well. Like, you're very sensitive to certain things when it comes to like again, putting your energy into something. Like, is this going to be worth it? Like, I don't want to find myself in another problem. And it's like, no, you're not. Actually, this is going to help you shine. This is going to help you grow creatively. This is going to help you, okay, in an emotional sense as well. So whatever it is that your intuition is telling you about putting your energy into something, you could be second guessing it, and your guides are telling you like, no, like, this is actually a good thing for you to cultivate in. Okay, if it involves not extra responsibility, but if it involves something that helps you put your creative pursuits out there. Okay, if you understand what I'm trying to say, like, so it's like you have a certain talent, all right, and you feel like, but if I invest in it, it's gonna take a long time for me to even be recognized. I feel like, go for it either way. Okay, make a practical plan. All right, if you feel like you're worried about certain payments and things like that, okay, make a plan for you to have a certain income coming in whilst you work on this creative pursuit. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. Yeah. All right, take your time with it with the Knight of Pentacles. All right, now let me get a few more of what Capricorn is going through right now. How is Capricorn feeling about the situation now when it comes to their creative pursuit or their current situation overall? The High Priestess. You're going with your gut, okay? You're going with what makes you feel like it's going to work, like I said. What your intuition is telling you about the energy you're putting into something. Okay, and I do see you like actually, enjoying yourself and celebrating, or just kind of relaxing. Okay, feeling it out, feeling out the process of things, and waiting for that time to celebrate as well. Okay, for what you have put in. Okay, you are definitely on the right track. I do see you being very reliable, very organized, okay, very responsible right now, and you're going with your gut. All right, so that's how you feel, right? Like, I should go with my gut. I feel like this is, there's an emphasis on I feel like this is the right path for me. Okay, and let me get one more. Okay, Nine of Wands in the reverse. Okay, you could feel like a little bit exhausted or overwhelmed, a little bit of fatigue, right? When you're working with other people, or building something up. Again, like, it could be taking time, but this is definitely going to drastically change everything. This is going to actually shift in your favor. It's going to help you. This is something that you may feel as well that you were destined to do. Okay, you're still going through certain life cycles, certain changes, and some of these things are unpredictable. Some of these things kind of come out of nowhere, and you kind of get tested a little bit to see, like, how are you going to overcome this one? Okay, how are you going to react, right? And I feel like at this point there's no more defensive energy, but there is this, I'm just tired, right? I'm just tired of going through the same problems each year, or each, and it's like, instead of working against it, you're working with it. Okay, with the Three of Pentacles, and that is helping you to move forward. Okay, definitely. So let's get a oracle for you. All right, a few oracles out here to help you on this journey that you're on. Okay, let's see. For my Capricorns, Holy Spirit, what do you need to tell them? Spirit guides for Capricorn, please allow me to tap in. Okay. Wow, we have the Winter. Okay, take care of your needs. Exactly. Yeah. So I feel like this is definitely guidance for you to, again, like, don't take on extra responsibility that's not yours. It's almost like you're taking on someone else's job, right? And it's like, that's not my job. I'm not getting paid for your work. I'm getting paid for my work, right? So definitely take that into consideration, because, you're definitely worthy of what you put in, and some people are just not fair. Okay, some people, they take advantage of the fact that you are a helper, you are really good at what you do, and they want to take advantage. So just be very wary about that. Yeah, lady, enjoy growth and reap rewards. Exactly. So as I said, okay, can I get a couple more? Couple more for my Capricorns. Okay, Lord, take charge with authority. Okay, yeah. So use your strength, use your power, okay? Don't be scared to pursue something that takes time, okay? Because I do see a lot of potential here with you, okay? It's almost giving me like a leader, a lone wolf becoming a leader, okay? I do see that here, all right? And with mountains, stand your ground, yeah, definitely. Okay, stand your ground and what you believe in as well. You know, what it is that you want to do. Okay, don't let people persuade you into, not chasing your dreams. Like, oh, that's a silly dream. Like, it'll never happen. Like, yeah, it will happen because I believe in myself. Okay, so believe in yourself, Capricorn. All right. Okay, we're gonna read the winter. We're gonna read these. Okay. So okay, so it says take care of your needs. Do everything you need to be at your best. Then move beyond your fears and limitations. For many of the animal realm, winter is a time of hibernation and retreat. You may wish to curl up in a ball too, but although you may not feel as bright as you'd like to be, a primal force within is encouraging you to continue. The winter card features a wolf, one of few animals that stay active all year round. Wolves know what it's like to work alone or thrive within a pack. So if you feel you need to go it alone at this time, know that wolf medicine will help you move beyond your insecurities and relax in your own space. You have an opportunity to move beyond your fears. Although you may feel in the dark, get comfortable with being in the unknown and trust that the light within you will sustain you through what may seem a challenging process. Ask yourself what you need to do to feel supported and alive. You may uncover something from your past that you have buried deep. Know that when you unearth it and shed light on it, you create space for miracles. You may feel like a lone wolf right now, but it's time for you to be the alpha. When the winter card arrives in the future position of a spread or as the last card in a reading, it can also indicate that the coming winter will usher in important energies with regards to your question or intentions. Okay. So yeah, again, like you have this leadership skill, this, lone pack, lone wolf energy here, okay? And it makes sense with Lord being out here. So you're being guided to face your fears at this time, okay? Don't let unexpected situations discourage you, okay? Because you have overcome those things and you will overcome them in the future, okay? So let's read Lord. Take charge with authority. Authority. Don't be afraid to take charge or use your voice. Be strong. The Lord is the consort of the lady. He is the emperor in the traditional tarot. He represents an authoritative male who isn't afraid to lay down the law. But this doesn't mean he is angry or chauvinistic. He is self-processed or self-possessed. Something about processing though. Self-possessed, reliable and ambitious. A man of honor who has earned his place in society. The Lord in this oracle holds a staff and wears a crown of antlers, showing he keeps himself firmly rooted in the ground and is protective of his people. His regal air indicates he has a taste for the finer things in life, yet he is sensitive to those who are less fortunate than he is. Sometimes you have to take control in order to be honored. If you feel that your kindness or gifts are being taken for granted, it's time to change that. There is no excuse for bad behavior, and the ancestors are encouraging you to hold your ground and speak your mind in a fiercely loving way. You have the energy and might to overcome dramas or energies that aren't working for your growth. And it's time to take charge before you find yourself in a situation you don't want to be in. You are being encouraged to be the boss instead of being bossed. This card also brings the energy of ambition and can show that you have the potential to move upward on a professional level, but only if you act with authority and show who you really are. Okay? So, yeah, act with authority. Okay? Speak your mind. Let it be known that you will not be taken advantage of. And you are the boss. You are not under someone, you are above, meaning like you have the potential to lead others and help others in a way that most can't. Okay, so, and of course you are respectful with it, so be that example here. Okay, continue on your journey, and don't let your fears discourage you. Okay, and mountain, stand your ground. Listen, it's all connecting here, so let's get into mountains. Okay, so it says stand your ground. Hold firm to what you believe in or are focusing on, because it is absolutely right. Know that heaven and earth are supporting you. Mountains are strong and wise. They are rooted deep in the earth and reach high into the sky. They have been where they are for thousands of years. They have been home to animals. They have been climbed by humans, and they have seen seasons come and go. No matter what has happened to them, they have remained strong, immovable, and unshakable, and so they offer the spiritual energies of strength and resilience. Mountain energy is powerful because it's firmly rooted in the Great Mother and reaches high to the Great Father. If you're feeling challenged or pressured at this time, know that your spirit is more powerful than you think. You are resilient and grounded, and the energy and air of the mountains is giving you the unshakable strength to be who you are. Take time to root yourself deeply in the energy of the earth before welcoming in the energies of heaven. If you're not sure what you need to do next, the Mountain card invites you to stay exactly where you are. Talk things over with those around you and know that change will come to you. You will be whole and well at the end of this current situation, and it will not stand in the way of your future growth and expansion. Exactly. So, yeah, listen, Capricorn, stay rooted and grounded here, okay? And know that you will overcome obstacles by taking charge, speaking your mind, being truthful with self, right? Not taking on other people's burdens, okay? And being comfortable with being alone, okay, in this. And, your tribe, naturally will be attracted to you in due time. But just know that you are definitely on the right path and do not be discouraged, okay? So I'm gonna see as well. I'm gonna see what we can expect with the Moonology. Actually, I'm gonna get you an angel number. That's what I'm gonna do. Let's get you an angel number here, and then we'll close it out. Can we get an angel number for my Capricorns? Can we confirm this message here for my Capricorns? Spirit guides, thank you so much. I have so much respect, right, for the spiritual, okay, for the spirit guides. Anytime I do a reading and it directly correlates with the message that came through in the beginning, it's amazing, right, to see that. And it's a gift, and it's definitely one that is appreciated, that is shown here. Okay, so definitely don't forget to thank the Most High, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, confirmation, um, when it comes to messages like these, okay? Ooh. We have 0110, belief system. Authenticity, destiny, inspiration, talents, gifts, self appreciation, gratitude, and purpose. You are blessed with unique talents and skills that set you apart. Embrace what makes you different. This is your path to success. Trust that your dreams are on the way to becoming reality. Stand tall in your individuality and go after what you truly desire. Yes. Okay, and this will be an unexpected shift for you. Okay, so this was your reading, Capricorn. I hope that it resonated and it was helpful. Okay, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, your girl needs the support right now. Okay, any support is much appreciated. But with that being said, I appreciate you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one.